I declare open this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. Friends, colleagues, and most importantly, graduating students, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to your Ulster University graduation ceremony. You can relax, you've done it. Let me begin by offering my very warmest congratulations to you, our graduands. It's a momentous personal milestone for each of you and represents the culmination of dedicated study, effort, determination, and commitment. I hope that it's been a valuable experience and that you carry it with you for the rest of your lives. It's a time of great pride as well for your family and friends, who no doubt have supported you along this journey and may be with you here today. It's also a great time of joy for the lecturers, technicians, professional services team, for all of the university staff who have contributed to your learning and to your experience as a student at Ulster University. All of that means that the graduation is the most significant and special time of the university year. At this point, there'll be lots of clapping and celebrating as the day goes on, but I'd like to ask everybody, all the graduands, to stand and give yourselves a round of applause, and all your family and friends who are here to support you, because they'll be clapping you all the way through the rest of the day. So if you'd just like to stand up. This is a celebration after all, and just offer a round of applause to all your family and friends. It really is a privilege to be here with you today as we mark the culmination of your academic journey so far. When we welcome new students to Ulster University, we tell you that you're joining a vibrant student community where there are new friendships to be developed, ideas to be shared, thinking to be challenged, opportunities to be explored, and memories to be made. As I look around this room today, I know that what we tell you is absolutely and utterly true. I see the results of your learning and research, of challenging yourself, of the hard work and effort you've put in. I also see the strength of the friendships and the bonds that you have built through your shared experiences. I hope you agree that these are some of the most important things that you'll take away from your experience at Ulster University. But just as importantly, I hope you will take away a strong belief in yourselves and in what you can accomplish. Remain open to the shifts and changes that will necessarily shape your lives, and that what looks like an ending today may actually be the start of a new beginning. Take the optimism and confidence of today, the effort and hard work it took you to get here, and harness them into your dreams and ambitions for the future. Be bold, be brave, be determined, believe. Sheryl Sandberg is an activist, author, and also Chief Operating Officer of Facebook, put it this way. She said, being confident and believing in your own self-worth is necessary in achieving your potential. Your study and your time at Ulster University have given you the knowledge and skills to take that next step in your career and in your life, whatever that may be, and fulfill your potential. Regardless of your subject area, you are the disruptive innovators, the critical thinkers, the problem solvers, the analysts, the entrepreneurs, the visionaries who will have such an influence on the future of our society. We're proud to say that Ulster University is Northern Ireland's civic university, and our mission is to have a positive impact on the world around us, locally and globally, in every area of our work. It's our beating heart, as our beating heart, you, our students, and now our alumni, give life to this mission. Take with you the values and attitudes that have been a crucial part of your university education here. I trust that Ulster University has made an important and positive difference in your life. We've worked to demonstrate to you our vision and our values. We hope that you will now use what you have learned to make a difference in the lives of others. This is particularly true in times of significant political and economic challenge, not least here in Northern Ireland. Now, it might sound a little bit grandiose, it may even sound a bit like a burden, but I can assure you it's not. You have experienced all that university education has to offer and are about to explore some of the many opportunities that it can open up for you. I would challenge you to do your own thing in your own way, to be out of the box and acknowledge the value and power of being unorthodox. I'm sure many of you grew up like I did with Dr. Seuss, and it might seem a little bit of an odd reference and a childhood memory in the middle of a graduation speech. However, sometimes we need to go back to basics, and no one says anything quite as cleverly or as simply as Dr. Seuss. So you have the brains in your head, you have the feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. And in whatever direction you do choose, you are our civic ambassadors, shining examples of the power of education. You understand the benefits it can bring and now have the skills to shape your industry, your community, and your future. You are not on your own. You are also part of a vibrant, welcoming, supportive, and inspiring alumni community. In fact, today, that community will reach a significant milestone as it welcomes its 200,000th student crossing this floor to become a member of that alumni community. At this afternoon's graduation ceremony, Ulster University's 200,000 student will graduate, a fantastic testament to the commitment of Ulster in higher education. Although it's a large, our alumni community, it really is more like a family. And like many families, it's spread all over the world, and we always look forward to welcoming you back to visit us. We're also committed to staying in touch, and we encourage you all to do so. Of course, we want to keep up to date with how you're getting on and celebrate the successes you have, but we also want to continue to provide you with the opportunities for partnerships, for collaborations, and indeed to inspire those who will follow you through the corridors of this university. You leave behind a legacy for them, a legacy of success and accomplishment that will empower them and their ability to achieve. That can be the value to wider society of your experience and the qualification you gain today. Each of you graduating today has the opportunity to make a real impact, to make use of your talent and skills to influence and transform whatever sector and whatever career you choose. I'll finish by using a Barack Obama quote where he said, "The future belongs to young people with an education and the imagination to create." Well, you have the education, you have the imagination, and we cannot wait to see what you will go on to create. The future is yours, and it starts now. Thank you. In accordance with the wishes of the Senate, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I have conferred honorary degrees, and other academic distinctions of the University of Ulster on those named in the conferment list approved by the Senate. I call upon Dr. Barr to present Jonathan Ray for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Vice-Chancellor, 4 times World Superbike champion Jonathan Ray was born in 1987 in Ballymena. Jonathan grew up in Kilwater in County Antrim along with his brothers Richard and Christopher and sister Chloe. Motorcycle racing was to become part of Jonathan Ray's life long before he was born. His grandfather John was one of the most famous sponsors of motorcycle racing in Ireland and was credited with being the first sponsor of local motorcycling legend and 5 times World Formula TT motorcycle champion Joey Dunlop. His father, also called John, or Johnny, was himself a prominent Irish road racing champion, winning the Ulster and Irish Championships, the Ulster Grand Prix, and an Isle of Man TT in the 250cc class. Unfortunately, Jonathan's father could not be here today, but we are delighted that his mother, Claire, along with his wife Tarsha and their 2 children, Jake and Tyler, are here today. The Jonathan Ray story is truly one of determination against the odds. His recently published autobiography, entitled Dream, Believe, Achieve, is a true example of dedication to achieve a goal. In that account, Jonathan states, "I have been knocked out more times than I can remember. I've had a broken left collarbone, 2 broken ribs, a broken right radius, 2 bad breaks of my left femur, a broken right tibia and fibula. He has received many other injuries during his career, but suffice to say that with such injuries, it is truly remarkable that he is on stage here today, never mind having become the world's most successful superbike racer. In fact, in 2004, whilst racing in the British Supersport Championship, which is considered one of the supporting classes in the British Superbike Championship, Jonathan, whilst racing in the Red Bull Honda racing team, crashed at high speed when his brake failed going into a corner at 150 miles an hour at the Scottish racing circuit of Knockhill at the age of 17. Among other injuries, he sustained a complex break of the left femur and, after 2 operations, was told by his orthopedic surgeon that he would never ride or race a motorcycle again and that his leg would never again be strong enough to sustain trauma injury. Receiving that news gave Jonathan the added motivation to prove the medical experts wrong, and I think we can all agree that he's been very successful in that. Jonathan began racing in 1993 as a youth motocross rider. I first met Jonathan's mother, Claire, when she called to my house to obtain a motocross racing license for her son to race at the upcoming British Motocross Championship at Desert Martin. At that time, I was secretary of a local motorcycle club in Ballymena, and in order for a license to be approved for Jonathan, it had to be endorsed by a motorcycle club. Little did I realise then, when that form was being signed, that 25 years later, that 6-year-old lad would become the most famous superbike racer in the world. How ironic is it then that this same superbike champion has not yet passed his driving test to race motorcycles legally on the road? Perhaps that's one for the future, Johnny. After winning multiple races in youth motocross, including Ulster and Irish national championships, Jonathan won the British Youth Motocross Championship in 1997 in the 60cc junior class, securing the championship at Desert Martin, the track where his racing career had begun 3 years earlier. 2002 was to be his last year in motocross, and he progressed to the Red Bull Rookie Academy for short-circuit tarmac racing the following year. Racing in his father's old racing leathers and on a borrowed motorcycle, after 3 rounds of testing, Jonathan thought that he had ruined his chances of securing a ride in the Red Bull Honda team after crashing out during testing. Once again, he proved that in life anything is possible even when the odds seem stacked against you, because on the way home from that test, he received a phone call that would change his career, offering him a position in the Final 5 showdown competition for the Red Bull team, and he subsequently started racing in the British 125cc Championship the following year for Red Bull Honda. That was the start of his short-circuit racing career. Following the serious accident that almost meant the end of his career in 2004, Jonathan moved into the Blue Ribbon British Superbike Championship and secured his first BSB win in 2007 at Mandello Park outside Dublin in front of home fans. The following year, he had progressed to a world stage, securing 2nd place overall in the World Supersport Series, and towards the end of that season, he moved into the World Superbike Series. The move to that championship did not yield immediate success, securing a mixed bag of results, and he was often plagued with machine reliability issues. His finishing position in that championship ranged from 3rd to 9th overall in subsequent years. Proving the truth of that old adage that if at first you don't succeed, try again, Jonathan moved from racing on Honda machinery to Kawasaki in 2015. That strategy proved decisive for his career, and he repaid Kawasaki for their confidence in him by winning the World Superbike Championship in that year. Since then, he has won the World Championship in 2016, 17, and in 2018, breaking record after record, including the highest number of podium places in a season and the greatest number of consecutive wins of all time in the series. In 2017, he was runner-up in the BBC Sports Personality of the Year and was awarded an MBE in the New Year's Honours List in that year for service to sport. At the end of the 2018 season, he had equalled the record set by Carl Fogarty for the most wins in a season in the World Superbike Series, and was on course to beat that record when at the last round of the season, following poor weather, the last race was cancelled, denying him the chance of that record. The weather is one part of life over which we have no control, but we know, Johnny, that you like a challenge, so beating that record might be your goal for the next season. Despite Jonathan's outstanding success as the world's most successful superbike racer, enjoying celebrity status around the world, He remains humble to his origins, firmly grounded and fiercely proud of his home country. When he secured his first World Superbike Championship in 2015 at the Jerez circuit in Spain, he paid a moving tribute to the motorcycling pedigree within Northern Ireland by stopping twice during his slowing down lap to don the replica helmets of two other world champion motorcycle racers from this part of the world, Brian Reid and Joey Dunlop. Jonathan remains immensely proud of his roots in Northern Ireland. In 2018, his wife Tarsha and he made the decision that they would move back to Northern Ireland after living in the Isle of Man because they wanted both children, Jake and Tyler, to grow up here. Unlike many other major sporting stars who, when they find significant fame, may lose sight of their origin, Jonathan is committed to the support of local talent. One of the reasons for returning here is that Jonathan works with youth motocross riders to coach them on their racing techniques on the very tracks where his motorcycle career started in 1993. He also enjoys racing motocross in the winter months, and he admits to love nothing more than the simplicity of loading up a small van with motocross bikes and taking his motocross friends to practice their racing techniques at local tracks, abandoning the luxury of the 40-foot motorhomes and the corporate hospitality units that are available at international circuits. His commitment to the local racing season was very much in evidence at this year's Northwest 200, when during the parade lap of the road racing circuit on that race day, he went off script by riding his motorcycle along the footpaths across many parts of the track in order to enable him to get close to and thank the thousands of race fans that had lined the circuit, and those fans are amongst his biggest supporters of his career. Each year, during the graduation ceremonies, our graduates are encouraged to go into the world and be the best that they can be. Jonathan Ray exemplifies this through the goals that he has set and achieved. Jonathan Ray is the ideal ambassador for Ulster University and exemplifies the high standards that Ulster instills in its students and staff through his ability to overcome challenges to become the best in the world in his chosen field, as well as his humility, accepting and acknowledging his achievements with palpable grace, whilst also continuing to set goals for the next big challenge. His family, of course, have been a major source of support for him throughout his career, providing emotional and financial assistance to him at every turn. They are also there to inspire him along the way. When Jonathan won the 2018 championship earlier this year, his father, Johnny, was being interviewed by BBC about his son's achievements. When asked by Stephen Watson what else was left for his son to achieve, Johnny replied, "Well, he can win a 5th world championship. What else?" No pressure there then, Jonathan. I am also reliably informed that one of Jonathan's goals may be to try his hand at a world championship in motocross, the sport which started his career. The success of this locally produced, international, humble, determined, and perhaps bionic, given the amount of body repairs and metal plates and pins that surgeons have used on him over the years, is something that is unlikely to be rivaled anytime soon. And who knows what his next achievement will be. Somehow, I suspect there will be more to come. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present Jonathan Ray for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Jonathan Ray, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. I now call upon Professor Murphy, Director of Access Digital and Distributed Learning, to present candidates.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the Certificate in Personal and Professional Development. Michael Campbell. Nicola Connor. Jason Deary. Callum Robert Dixon. Jay Eisenstadt. Stephanie Esler. Stacey Hooper. Kevin Keenan. Cara McKenzie. Hazel McGill. Danella Martin. Kaelin McDonald. Paul McKnight. Aaron Murray. Shauneen O'Callaghan. Kevin Osborne. Gemma Riley. And Miriam Witz. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from Access Digital and Distributed Learning.
Thank you, Professor Murphy, for presenting candidates. I now call upon a different Professor Murphy, Dean of Doctoral College, and Professor Maguire, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, to present candidates.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Gavin Michael Abernethy. Ashley Anderson. Konstantinos Chatsoglu. Donatella Maria Chiara Chirone. Kate Crinion. Danielle Sylvia Evelyn McGowan. Patrick McAllister. Andrew McErlane. Anna McLister. Andrew John Malloy. Jennifer Therese O'Neill.
The degree of Master of Science in Advanced Composites and Polymers, Stephen Hewitt. Adrian John Terry Mulholland. Neil Torney. The degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Michael Connell. The degree of Master of Science in Construction, Business and Leadership, Sean Corr. The degree of Master of Science in Construction, Business and Leadership with Management Specialisms, Declan Diamond. The degree of Master of Science in Construction, Business and Project Management, Peter William Horner. The degree of Master of Science in Data Science, Paul Simpson. The degree of Master of Science in Fire Safety Engineering, Adeline Deluren. Pierre Allen Thomas. The degree of Master of Science in Infrastructure Engineering, Jude Barrett. John James Gaston. Richard Nevin. Phelim Rafferty. Mark Sands. Ferris Fragg. The degree of Master of Science in Manufacturing Management, Gary Maguire. Christopher Martin Rolston. The degree of Master of Science in Real Estate, Philip Culpert. James Robert Turkington. William Robert David Wilson. Timothy Cunningham. Seamus O'Donnell. The Postgraduate Diploma in Construction, Business and Leadership, Jonathan Craig. Conor Patrick McClory. Tim Simon Ritchie. Ryan Stevenson. The Postgraduate Diploma in Real Estate, Michael Kojiva. The degree of Master of Engineering in Mechatronic Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Edward Crowther. The degree of Master of Engineering in Electronic Engineering, Philip Banning. Stefan Grapmere. Dominic Mattel. Christoph Prumer. Tobias Reimensperger. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Architecture, Aoife Kane. Jade Amber Flaherty. Peter Samuel Scott. Jonathan Jared Wasson. Aya Al-Junaid. Angela Sarah Meehan. Mantas Simonitis. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Michael Robert Melville. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Jamie Oliver Gates. Adam Oldcroft. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Software Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Katie Catherine Ann McCartan. Ryan McLarnon. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering, Gemma Keenan. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Clean Technology, Dara McGuinness. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, James Quinn. Michael John Hamilton. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Energy and Building Services Engineering, Stephen Robert John McGill. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Jose Manuel Cardoza. Ellen Rose Murphy. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Software Engineering, Michael Corrigan. Matthew Simpson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology and Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Breffney Gallagher. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Mark Boyle. Jamie George McLaughlin. Kieran McAvoy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying and Diploma in Professional Practice, Conor O'Hare. Conor Stephen Carty. Liam King. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Civil Engineering, Geoinformatics and Diploma in Professional Practice, Cormac Toner. Oisin Campbell. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Science and Diploma in Professional Practice, Sheehan Morgan. Ronan Kirk. Matthew Robert McNeely. Callum McParland. Gillian Wilson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Technologies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Dylan McCurr. Stephen Walsh. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Environmental Health and Diploma in Professional Practice, Joshua James Goodall. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Housing Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Bridget Campbell. Aidan Slevin. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Mathematics with Computing and Diploma in Professional Practice, Oisin Brian Sheridan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Property Investment, Appraisal and Development and Diploma in Professional Practice, Jenny Morgan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Stuart John McIntyre. Daniel Francis Maguire. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology and Management, Conor McElhone. Benjamin Stewart. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Science, Conor Murphy. Robin Alexander Lowe. Rhiannon McDermott. Shane Barr. Tomas McGovern. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Technologies, Gavin Conn. David Christopher McConnell. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Engineering and Management, Stephen Fox. Fumel L. Brian Mizweli. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Energy, Stephen Gerard Quinn. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Real Estate, Dara Juliet Adams. Amy Burns. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Architecture, Daniel Carton. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Computing Science, Anton Gerard Lidster. John David McClintock. Kyle Woods. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Energy and Building Services Engineering, Barry John Priestley. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Interactive Multimedia Design, Stephen England. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Computing Engineering in the Built Environment.
Thank you, Professors Murphy and Maguire, for presenting candidates. I now call upon Professor Durkin, Executive Dean of the Ulster University Business School, to present candidates.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Francis Patrick Webster Geddes. Geraldine Hanna. Jeff Kieran. Ryan James Martinelli. David Robert McGrath. Stephen Joseph Saviano. Colin Caldwell. Jill Downing. Carolyn Terry Samantha Gaston. Marek Madeusz Martinowicz. Francis Lewis McClure. Patrick Porter. The degree of Master of Science in Advanced Accounting, Caroline Emma Black. Laura Lucy Rosemary Boyce. John Henry. Cleena Maguire. Neil Patrick McAleenan. Akmon Hassan Karechi. Curtis Stephen Fleming. Aidan Harris. Liam Pettigrew. Connor William Smith. Emma Morgan. The degree of Master of Science in Applied Finance, James Drum. The degree of Master of Science in Business Development and Innovation, Valerio Crisimana. Louise Maria Cushnahan. Anna Hughes. Marie Claire Kelsall. Claire Elizabeth Liddy. Antonia McAllister. Karen McCallion. Chris McVeigh. Catherine Ruda Moore. Megan Patterson. Gillian Eleanor Elizabeth Cameron. Oren Devlin. Tyler Benjamin Hess. Matthew Teague. Grania Donnelly. Emer Fardy. Kelly Anya Gatt. Benchil Jose. The degree of Master of Science in Business Improvement, Damien Carson. Alan Metcalf. Anne Donaghy. Ruth Gray. Michelle Marie Kelly. Bernadette Marie McCafferty. Rachel Mary McKibben. Justin Alexander Stevens. The degree of Master of Science in Executive Leadership, Brian Armstrong. Orla Mary Black. Stephen Boyd. Catherine Cummins. Kerry Alana McCohan. Maria McCall. Randy McComb. Bernie Ann McQuillan. Susan Francis O'Hanlon. Paul O'Leary. Joan Peden. Kevin Prendergast. Billy Shield. Gustav van der Westhuizen. Christopher Norman Renwick Wilson. The degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Keith Joseph Houston. Natasha Alexandra Vanderveld. Claire Elizabeth Barnes. Samantha Callahan. Therese Cunningham. Kerry Pollock. The degree of Master of Science in International Event Management, Rafaela Mapura. The degree of Master of Science in International Tourism Management, Mohammed Awad. Jimmy Dunlop. The degree of Master of Science in Management, Sophie Nicole Windebank. Andrew Harding. Chainiye Munimi. In Cheshire, Coyote Omavonme. The degree of Master of Science in Management and Corporate Governance, Richard William Kearns. Rachel Sarah Carswell. Claire Healy. Aisling Claire Hurricane. Stephanie Hughes. Martin Rogers. Sarah Elizabeth Witchell. Nigel Alexander Brannigan. Catherine Mary Karen. Kieran Churchill. Eilish Maria Hamill. Catherine McAlinden. Tara McCoy. Rumbadia Shirley Mundawarara. James O'Brien. Olivia O'Kane. Shauna Marie Shields. Jason Stroud. Aisling Toner. Magdal Van Schick. Andrew Stephen White. Ciara McNabb. Glenda Sinead Malloy. The degree of Master of Science in Marketing, Brona Rose McGee. Samantha Jean Shannon. Laura Marie McGillian. James George McShane. Katie Ann Maria Mulligan. Nicole Sims. Kira Watson. Joseph Corrigan Colton. The degree of Master of Science in Sport Management, Paul Kane. Ben Frederick Crossley. Kevin Rogers. Shauna Murphy. Blair Douglas Riley. Gabrielle Alice Solomon. Jackson Francis Alexander Whistle. Kuzu New. The Postgraduate Diploma in Advanced Accounting, Katie Lauren Jameson. Thomas Livings. Richard Hood. Anna Beth Hutchinson. Owen McAvoy. Sinead McGovern. Joshua Knox Morrow. Daniel Murdoch. Dervla Murda. Robert Andrew Reid. Connor James Hughes. Oisin McKibben. The Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management, Louise Henry. Aaron Ronald Edgar. Michael Ronald Hawthorne. Claire Shields. Kerry Torney. Pamela McQuoid. The Postgraduate Diploma in Management and Corporate Governance, Marcus Matthews. Niamh Matthews. Elizabeth Pauline O'Mahony. The Postgraduate Diploma in Marketing, Ethan Moore. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Diploma in Professional Practice, Peter Mullen. Mairead Waters. Ben Wilson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Economics with Accounting Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Conor McAteer. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Stephen Heaney. Mark Skillen. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Hospitality Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Abhi Singh. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Marketing and Diploma in Professional Practice, Karen Devlin. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Economics and Diploma in Professional Practice International, Conor McNally. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Economics with Marketing and Diploma in Professional Practice International, Cormac Bradley. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice International, Amy Devlin. Emma McCullough. Ryan Raymond Skillen. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting, Nicola Hunter. Bradley Robert Allen Whiteman. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Law, Rose Macaulay. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Economics with Marketing, Laura Murphy. Dervla Murphy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies, Gareth Fall. Catherine McAleese. Lauren McCormick. Kieran Martin Robinson. Kira Traynor. Thomas Crockett. Victoria Melody Salters. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Customer Contact Management, Matthew John Butler. Timothy Lawson. Gian Maria Luidici. Laura McGee. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Customer Contact Planning and Management, Rory Bunting. Gareth Connor Gallagher. Andrew O'Hagan. Sham Chada. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Human Resource Management, Nuala McCann. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Hospitality Management, Darrell Bogues. Seamus Morgan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Management Leadership Development, James Murray. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Management Practice, Mark Christopher Campbell. Michael Alexander Curry. Victoria Ann Roberta Kerr. Johnny Ray. Mark Raymond Green. Sarah Jones. Colleen Marie McElrath. David Young. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Managing the Customer Contact, David Andrew Pittam. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Marketing, Ryan McKenna. The Advanced Diploma in Management Practice, Eilish Moore. Mark Joseph Morrison. Shari Wilson. Jared McCann. The Advanced Diploma in Managing the Customer Contact, Lauren Jean McDermott. The Advanced Certificate in Management Practice, Michelle McKenna. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Ulster University Business School.
Thank you, Professor Durkin, for presenting candidates. I'd now like to call upon our honorary graduate, Dr. Ray, to address the congregation on behalf of those who have been presented.
Vice-Chancellor, members of Council and Senate, graduates and recipients of awards, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. That was terrible. The hard bit's over. Good morning. It's a huge honour for me to stand here today with all my family and receive this award. Before I start, I'd like to congratulate you all on your awards, and thanks for letting me say a few words. I've been told to keep my speech brief because the Vice-Chancellor is very hungry. But if you want to read the whole speech, my autobiography, Dream, Believe, Achieve, is out in all good bookstores. Great Christmas present, #royalties. When I was told we'd be making a speech, I was really quite speechless. In a room full of highly educated people, I was once told if you can't say anything clever, don't say nothing at all. Although I'm sure I could teach you how to get your knee down and do a nice stand-up wheelie. It's racing motorcycles that's led me here today, which is quite funny after my careers teacher in Larne Grammar School told me that it wouldn't be a job. He had a point though. Finding something that you really love and making it your profession surely can't be classified as a job. But it is, and I feel like I've got the best job in the world. This year, after winning my 4th World Championship and securing 71 career wins, I became the most successful World Superbike rider of all time, surpassing the great Carl Fogarty. I'm absolutely living my dream. It hasn't been all rosy though. My journey to the top of motorcycling has seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. It's an incredibly rewarding sport, but like everyone here today, I've had a few curveballs along the way. In fact, it's really ironic here that I'm standing receiving a doctorate after it was a doctor here in Belfast that told me my compound fractured femur was so badly broken after 3 surgeries to put it right, I could never withstand another injury. Like that careers teacher back in Larne, it went in one ear out and out the other. I knew I wasn't down and out, and it would take a lot more than a broken femur to stop my dream of being a world champion. My love of bikes started when Santa Claus parked a 50cc motocross bike in the utility room of our family home in Kilwater, Larne. After starting to race in '93, my family and I travelled the length and breadth of the UK together, enjoying the simple life of camping in a field while I'd get to race my motorbike around and round in circles. I started winning pretty soon after that, and it became obsessed with winning to the point where I lost the Ulster Championship in 1995 to a friend and rival, Martin Barr. I cried my eyes out. Thankfully, I've learned to accept not winning a little better these days. At school, I was an A-star GCSE student, and much to Mum and Dad's dismay, I didn't further my education. My parents had always put pressure on me that if I didn't get good grades at school, my bikes would find their way into the classified section of the Belfast Telegraph. That was enough motivation to keep my head down. After school, I enrolled in a technical college, picking up an HNC in manufacturing engineering, although being stuck in the paint shed of my work placement was enough motivation to make sure I made it in motorcycling. Getting my first professional contract in 2007 for the factory Honda team in the British Superbike Championship, I embarked on a journey taking me all over the world, racing in the most beautiful countries and meeting lifelong friends. After finishing runner-up that year, I was headed to the World Championship, although my first job interview didn't go to plan and didn't last very long either. I wanted the job so badly, and I sold myself well. The team manager and team owner were not so sure. After a bit of toing and froing, I politely stood up, thanked them for their time, and walked out of the meeting. It was 30 minutes later, my mobile phone rang, and it was the same team manager asking me to come back. I went back, sat down in the truck, and he put a 3-year contract in front of me, which I just about signed. In time, my management company have taken over all my business negotiations, but I really enjoyed it doing it myself in the beginning with the help of my mum. The 3-year contract ended up being 7 years at Honda, and after 15 World Championship race wins, it was time to move on. I joined the Kawasaki racing team, and that was my opportunity, but I was ready for it. Since 2015, we've been pretty much unbeatable over a season in the World Superbike Championship. I say we because I work in a team full of the most professional people from different professions in management, catering, mechanics, engineers, and medical staff, and I rely on them all to put me at the top. Then there's my wife and kids. It's quite funny, actually, because my wife shares more with you guys than she does with me. She graduated from RMIT in Melbourne with a degree in marketing, which is how our paths crossed when I turned up to a journalist bike test in Qatar. I was first attracted to her because of her brains, but it was probably the 2 a.m. tequila kiss that sealed the deal. She's the brains of the family, but now with my doctor's certificate, it's me that's able to sign her passport photos to get her Northern Ireland driving license. We've recently moved back to Northern Ireland, and after 8 years of living in the Isle of Man together, the catalyst in that was our son Jake was starting primary school. And I wanted to bring my kids up here in Northern Ireland and sharing the same childhood memories that I had. Northern Ireland is small in size, but huge in stature, especially in sport and my background. Whether it be football, rugby, golf, boxing, snooker, or motorcycling, we punch well above our weight. Sport is important here, and it brings this country together. Right now, I'm preparing for my 2019 World Championship, where I hope to win a 5th world title. You guys might not know what's coming next, but some of you might. But that's not important. What is important that no matter what comes your way, believe in yourself and follow your instincts. Ladies and gentlemen, dream, believe, achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ray. We always finish with a student, so I'd like to call upon Mohammed Awad, a new graduate in Ulster University Business School, to propose a vote of thanks.
Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. I am pleased and privileged to speak to you on behalf of all of us who are graduating today. Our degree certificates are a very tangible demonstration of hard work, effort, and dedication. Of course, behind that very rewarding, very special, and eagerly anticipated parchment lies every part of our experience at Ulster University. And it is that experience that shapes our future prospects and potential, our studies, the relevance of the knowledge and life skills that we have acquired, the confidence that we have gained, and the firm friendships we have made. We have managed the challenges of completing our studies with our ambitions firmly fixed on the opportunities that will lie ahead of us as Ulster University graduates. I would like to thank my fellow students. We each worked hard. However, the determination to see each other succeed is as special to me as our individually earned degrees today. Graduation today, it is encouraging to know that Ulster alumni are leading, contributing, inspiring, and influencing far and wide. Through the alumni networks, we can learn from those who have gone before us, and the alumni programs and services on offer enable us to stay connected and supported as we embark upon fresh challenges and opportunities. Ulster University is a place where knowledge is created, generated, shared, and brought to life. We leave here as assured and well-equipped graduates, ready to fulfill our career ambitions. The knowledge and attributes that we have acquired in our time here will in turn shape and influence others in the many and varied paths that each of us here today will now choose to take. We remain ambassadors for the university, proud to tell others of the doors that it can open and the possibilities it presents. On behalf of my fellow students and friends here today, I would like to thank this opportunity for families and friends who have supported and encouraged us in our university career. Of course, our lecturers and support staff are right at the heart of our time here at Ulster University, and we thank them all for their inspiration, understanding, and guidance. So thank you all for being part of this very special occasion, a celebration for everyone, not just for those of us graduating, but for all who play a part in harnessing potential and shaping bright futures. Please do enjoy the rest of your day with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that final vote of thanks. It's coming to the end of the ceremony. This is the last opportunity that family and friends will be able to show their appreciation for the graduates today, and for you to say thank you to the family and friends of here. So I'd ask you to raise the roof and say, well done to everybody. I declare this graduation ceremony closed and invite the new graduates to join the academic procession.